Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope that you are doing fine and fantastic in this full moon in Aquarius energy. Let's just go right ahead and tap in and get today's message. So here we have Libra. We have the 10th house. So we've got some Capricorn energy here. We've got some Librian energy here. Oh, and it looks like we have Venus on the scene as well. Okay, so energy here around evaluation, processes of evaluation, choices when it comes to relationships. Okay, your marriage, how you share with others, your friendships. All right, and this has a lot to do with authority, discipline, dignity. All right, this is the outcome of your efforts here. So there's something here about a decision-making process. So let's go ahead and get some theme cards. So this could be either you or someone in your energy field who is in this process of evaluating, reassessing and evaluating their choices, their decisions that they've made in a relationship, in a partnership, because this person is now looking at the results of their choices and decisions here, okay? So let's get a little more into the nitty-gritty here. So we have karmic path here, the number 8. So Saturnal energy is definitely present here. No surprise under the full moon in Aquarius, as of course, Aquarius is also ruled by Saturn and Uranus. Here we have shift, number 9. So very interesting. We're seeing a countdown here, or maybe a count up. We have 8 and 9. So there is someone here who is trying to shift or change something that they've already created here. So this is going right back to the astrology dice. Someone made a choice, a decision. They evaluated something. They made a decision based on this evaluation. It could have been faulty evaluation. It could have been accurate. We're going to find out. But somebody made some kind of choice based on their way of thinking and evaluating about a relationship, a partnership, okay, about sharing or not sharing, and the outcome of this energy, of this decision they've made. So with karmic path here, this person is experiencing the karma, the results of this choice. But it looks like they're trying to undo it. Okay, very interesting, because I am noticing this morning here, I have some very witchy neighbors, and I noticed that they have a burn pile going this morning. And I'm like, well, how convenient, you know? Living rurally, people have burn piles, you know, when you're able to, as long as there isn't a fire ban. And, you know, we're not having wildfires too intensely this year, thankfully. But there's always something suspicious about burn piles on a significant lunar cycle, like a new moon or a full moon. I'm like, is there something witchy brewing? And the pre-read that I had here, the pre-shuffle, was showing me that yes, indeed, someone is busy trying to undo something that they have done. And so I'm seeing this energy coming through here now in this reading. Someone is seeing the results of a decision they made, and they're trying to undo it or shift it, but they can't. Hence the shift in reverse here. Also, I've got some music playing in the background here. I'm not sure how loud it is or if you're even hearing it at all, but just putting that out there. Let's get a couple more theme cards before we tap into the tarot. So somebody is regretting a decision that they've made, and they are quickly trying to undo it using magic, whatever manipulations that they were doing, using magic or their words, gossip, okay, whatever the case may be here. But again, Aquarius is a Saturno, what is it? Urinal Saturno? Saturnal urinal? I always get that particular phrasing mixed up, but it's ruled by both Saturn and Uranus in a higher vibration. All right, so this is basically Saturn 2.0 here when we're talking about Aquarius energy. Usually when we're talking about Saturn, we're talking about Capricorn, and that energy is right here. And then when we're getting to that 2.0 level, that's Capricorn turning into Aquarius energy, which is what we're in right now. So someone's in regret. They did something. They casted some spells, some magic. I know many of us are dealing with spiritual warfare. Not all of us. But for those of us who are dealing with it, you will already know, okay? So only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So be sure to use your discernment during this reading and all public readings. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can find my information in the description box below. You can email me at TempleAlchemyTarot@gmail.com. All right, so let's go ahead and get some more information here. We have spiritual cleansing, the number 50, which reduces to number 5. And alongside that, we have a soulmate here with the number 49, which reduces to 13 and reduces even further into 4. So yeah, there is someone who's trying to cleanse. They're trying to undo something. This is a soulmate, someone you may have known from a past life. It does not have to be a lover necessarily, but that's showing us that Librian energy here, okay? So this could be a past life person, someone you knew from a past life, or someone you just knew a long time ago in this lifetime. But this person is regretting some decision or choice that they've made in regards to you, okay? So this person may have incorrectly evaluated you. They misjudged you, okay? They may have placed their own projections and shadow self. I did see the shadow card just now at the bottom of my deck. So they were projecting their shadow onto you. This person was not actually seeing you for who you are. They were seeing you for who they wanted you to be. And they decided to use you as a canvas for their own unresolved shadow. So everything this person represses about themselves, everything they hide about themselves, anything that they're ashamed of, and things that perhaps they're not even ashamed of, but that they've had to hide for some reason or another, okay, is all locked away into the shadow. And this person saw you and just projected themselves onto you, okay? So this may have caused this person to mistreat you, and now they're regretting it in this Aquarian energy here. Okay, so let's tap into some tarot. Right away, just falling right out of the deck, we have 2 of Swords reversed. So that's that regret energy. This person knew they made a mistake, okay? Whatever it is, they were not seeing you clearly, and now they are regretting whatever actions that they decided to take based on their own faulty evaluation of you, which again was nothing more than this person projecting their own unresolved shadow, okay? So this person was fighting with themselves, but it was appearing as though they were fighting with you. All right, let's get some more information here. Why do we have Venus, Libra, and the 10th house? All right, we've got the Queen of Wands And we have the Seven of Wands here. Okay, so very fiery energy. All right, we have the Lord of Valor here. Okay, this is Leo energy on the scene. This is someone who is trying to defend their position, protect their position. All right, let's get some more cards here. Okay. Then we have here the Page of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Chariot in the reverse as well. Okay, very interesting. So what I'm seeing here, this Queen of Wands is now forced to defend herself or himself, okay? In tarot, the genders are just describing an energetic dynamic. They're not actually describing gender the way that we socially use it or referencing sex or anything like that, okay? So take the energy as it resonates. But here, it's the Queen of Wands. It's a feminine energy. This is someone who is witchy, okay? She is essentially, aside from the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands is the quintessential queen, or rather witch of the tarot. Okay, you can see her here with her black cat, okay, her familiar who can see beyond the veil, and her staff here, okay, her magician's wand, as it were, how she casts. So someone's needing to defend themselves. Someone did not see something coming. This Queen of Wands, she did not see this coming. There's a lack of will here. This is Chariot, so we've got Cancer energy. A lack of willpower. Something has gone out of control, okay? So this person, whoever this is, this Queen of Wands character to you, okay? This is likely to be a feminine. She has projected her shadow onto you. And she likely attacked you in some way. Now, I am getting a lot of spiritual or energetic, like witchcraft or just energy work, okay? Now, when it comes to energy work, it's like, it's a tool like anything else, okay? It's like a hammer. It's like fire. The element of fire here. You can warm, you can cook food with it, you can build with it, okay, in the instance of a hammer, but that tool can also be used for destructive purposes. You can burn something down, you can break something, okay? So when it comes to energy work, it's all about a tool, and it really is up to the intentions of the practitioner that determines if their work is supporting and helpful to themselves and others, or if what they're doing is harmful, baneful, and malicious, okay? So this person here projecting their shadow on you, okay, then proceeded to attack you based on their projections. Now this person is seeing some kind of negative result. Their karma is landing on them with the karmic path that we saw. Okay, the energy is coming right back with the number 8. And this person's trying to get it off of them. They're trying to do spiritual cleansing. They're trying to do rituals at this time in an attempt to undo this mistake that they made. Okay, now they feel like they need to defend themselves here, because they had no clue that this was going to backfire and that this was going to impact their home life, their sense of security, their stability, their moods, their emotions. So this Queen of Wands energy here is really going through it. She is likely experiencing whatever retaliation or backfire energy from whatever she sent out to you. In a Capricorn energy, she was probably using lunar cycles, um, especially with the Cancer energy here. This person was using lunar cycles. They were also using Saturnal energy here. This could be a Saturnal practitioner or someone that gives offerings to Saturn, or is, just a Saturnal practitioner. Okay, someone who gives libation to Saturn, someone who honors or recognizes Saturn. And which makes sense because, of course, this is very concrete earth energy. Saturn is literally what gives structure to the material world. So this person was playing with energy work to manipulate the physical, dense material realm. And they were trying to impact your material wealth, your health, your skin, your teeth, your bones, all the things that Saturn rules as a structural energy. And so that's why this practitioner is busy right now in this Aquarian energy. Like I said, Aquarius is also governed by Saturn. So this person is trying to use this current Saturnal energy at this time, this window, to undo something that they did in a previous Saturnal energy or Saturnal window. Okay, they could have done something during a Capricorn full moon, during Capricorn season, during Capricorn new moon, whatever the case is, all right? So when we're talking about Capricorn here and Saturn, this is the Devil card in tarot. So this has to do with materialism and all the things that bind us to the material realm. Seven of Swords reverse. This person's exposed. They know that you know who they are. They know that you see them. They know that you're aware of whatever malevolent, baneful magic, evil eye, gossip, slander, okay? Because we have swords here. So this is someone who is not only deceptive, but they like to gather information about other people, okay? This could very well be someone who gossips, all right? They want to go from person to person, getting information on everybody, getting information on you in the community, online, whatever ways this person can try to access or gain information about you. They know that you see them. They know that you're aware of them watching. And that's further reinforced here with the Page of Swords reverse. Okay, this is a stalking, watching energy, but it's also someone who just didn't know. They did not have the wisdom, the mental agility. Okay, this person just was not smart about attacking you, about misjudging you. It's never smart to project, okay? Again, this person was not seeing you for who you truly are, but who they wanted you to be, which was some distorted, twisted version of their unaddressed shadow self. And now it's hitting this person right in the Cancer home energy. Okay, they're losing stability. All right, what else do we need to know about this energy here? Okay, we've got Temperance in the reverse here. Okay, so what this is letting me know, this person did not have the proper wisdom. They did not have the right way of assessing or viewing a situation. They did not have higher learning. This is someone who was not acting from principles or values of any kind. This is a very unethical, immoral person. Okay, they are particularly unstable. With Temperance in reverse, they are out of balance. This could be psychologically, mentally, emotionally, and even spiritually or energetically, as this person appears to be getting consequences and backlash here, or backfires from whatever it is they're doing. All right, we've got the Emperor here also in reverse. So this is Aries energy. Okay, lots of fire energy coming out around whoever this person is. This could be a couple because we saw the Queen of Wands and now we have the Emperor, who is basically the King of Wands, but the next level up of that King of Wands energy, a more graduated version of that energy. So we've got Aries here, Aries and Jupiter. This is somebody who likes to put on a show. This is someone who, especially on top of the Seven of Swords deceptive energy, this person is not a real emperor. Okay? This is a situation of the emperor has no clothes. If you're familiar with that storyline, in short, there is a very power-hungry, self-centered, egotistical emperor. Someone in a position of power over a kingdom, an area, and they have requested to have the finest of everything, okay? Very exploitive energy. They demand that they have the best. Very materially driven here, very power hungry. And in short, what happens here is there is a very intelligent citizen who lives in this kingdom that the emperor rules or governs over. And this person decides to play a ruse, a trick on the emperor. They pretend to be a high quality tailor that is creating a one-of-a-kind, unique outfit, suit for the emperor that no one else has. No one else has ever seen this amazing, beautiful suit, okay, or outfit that this tailor is going to craft. Absolutely one of a kind. So this tailor convinces the emperor and says, hey, if you pay me, I will give you the best customized, well-tailored suit you have ever experienced. And you will be the finest in all the land. Okay? Everyone that looks at you is going to be in awe at the fact that you are dripping in this beautiful garb, these wonderful garments here that I'm going to tailor make for you. So the emperor goes along with it. At the end of this story, what is discovered is that there is no well-crafted tailor suit. It's all a lie. It's all a deception. There is no clothes. And so the emperor is told to put on this robe that was customized for him, pretending like he's putting his legs into pants and pretending like he's putting a shirt on. And the tailor really has him duped, okay? Has convinced him that he is wearing something. He just can't see it, but it's there and it's beautiful and it's fantastic. And so the emperor goes through the steps, places this invisible robe on, and goes out into the palace, okay, in front of all of his citizens. And what we realize, the moral of this story, is that when someone is so self-centered, they make incorrect evaluations. They're out of touch with the truth. They're out of touch with higher knowledge and principles and learning. This is when the ego is absolutely running the show, okay? The ego running the show, the emperor reverse. This is the shadow self again here being referenced. When your shadow and ego rule the show and run things, it's just pure mayhem. Okay? So he is humiliated because people see that he's naked and they start laughing at him. And so again, the moral in the story here is that when you're so blinded by your own ego, you make ill decisions and choices. And this could lead to your humiliation and your demise and your lack of respect and dignity. It can also cause you to lose your station of authority. So this is very much the energy here. Whoever this person is, this could be a couple, a fiery couple, okay? Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. They don't have to be. But there's definitely very fiery energy that these people work in, okay? So they're very jealous, very angry, very aggressive, violent people. Okay. They may hide this from others as part of this deception energy. They may smile. They may appear to be, upstanding citizens in a community or wherever you live or wherever you work. But the truth of the matter is, behind closed doors, these people are power hungry. They are controlled and driven by their ego, by materialism, and their shadow. So all kinds of wounding is running this person, okay? And interesting, at the bottom of my deck, as I say all of this, we have the devil. Of course, inevitably the devil was going to show up here to show the materialism of this person, this couple, who are now in deep regret for deciding to attack you or come after you in some way. Let's get some more information here. So these people are they're experiencing a fall from grace. Karma has come to bite them in the ass, and now in the 11th hour, pun intended, in the 11th hour, they are trying to undo, okay? They're trying to have some sort of like undo magic here so that the karma that they see that is coming back to them, they're trying to stop it. They're trying to maybe siphon it off somewhere. They're trying to spiritually cleanse it away, as we saw earlier with the spiritual cleansing card here. But they can't. They can't. People have seen them. People see them. They are disrobed, undressed, uncloaked, exposed, revealed, and people are starting to see them as imbalanced, out of control, unethical, and immoral. All right. Anything else we need to know here? All right. We've got the Hermit here with some Virgo energy. So here we go. There's that. Now they're trying to make improvements. Now they're trying to go within. What did I do wrong? Why didn't this spell work the way I wanted it to? Why is it backfiring? Okay, they're trying to figure out what they can improve, what tweaks that they can make here. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, this is Lord of Material Works, but it's in reversed here. So whatever plan, collaboration, working that they're getting up to, it's going to fail. It's not going to work. Okay. Again, here, this is Mars in Capricorn. Okay. There's that Saturnal energy. So this Saturnal energy that this person or this couple likes to operate in their magic, is not working for them. It's certainly not working for them in this particular Saturnal gate via Aquarius. Okay. All right, I tried to put this in the deck and shuffle again, but it just decided to throw itself back out again. So I'm going to acknowledge it. We've got the Page of Pentacles reversed here. So again, further confirming with the Three of Pentacles reverse, whatever seeds that they're trying to plant, all right, whatever work that they're trying to do under this full moon in Aquarius, it's not working. It's not taking. It's like Saturn, the earth, is just completely rejecting whatever seeds that these people are putting down. Now, I did see in a reading a few days ago, a reading that I did, where there was a message about nature spirits turning against practitioners who have been abusing nature spirits out of greed, abusing nature spirits and petitioning nature spirits to harm people and hurt people, and that nature spirits are now, or the nature spirits that this person or whomever was working with has decided no more. They're no longer going to help them because they see that this person has bad intention. Every time they petition nature spirits, the fae, the natural world to do their bidding or support their magic, empower their magic. What the fae, what the nature spirits are realizing is that over time, this person has done nothing constructive. They've definitely been very greedy and have been taking, stealing from other people energetically, stealing from the land for purely selfish reasons. Okay, and now the land refuses to work with them. And I'm seeing this here with this Saturnal energy. The plan's not working. The earth is no longer receiving the seed. Saturn is rejecting whatever it is this couple, this person is trying to do. All right, so let's see if we can get some information here on the outcome. What is the outcome here? I mean, it's not looking very good for these people, but they're trying. They're trying. As my grandmother used to often say, too late shall be the cry. Okay? These people had no problem doing what they were doing when they thought that they were on the up and up, when they thought they were on the upper part of the Wheel of Fortune. Okay? They found great joy in stealing from people. They found great joy in using this knowledge that they have as a way to gain and maintain power over other people. Okay? That time has come to an end. And you know that time has come to an end when Saturn says so. And that appears to be the case. So let's get 2 cards here. What's the outcome for this situation? All right, so here we have the 8 of Cups in the reverse. And this is Neptune and Pisces energy here. So they thought, okay, this fiery couple, this fiery energy, thought that attacking you, projecting what they don't like about themselves onto you was going to be satisfying to them. It was going to give them cathartic relief. It was going to bring them fulfillment. And that it would fill up all their 8 cups and they would be satisfied with this, okay? But that's not the case. That's not the case at all. And they realized that after all this time, after all this work, after all this energy of spell casting against you, whether it's for months, for years, however long this has been going on, it's all for naught. It was a waste of their time. They did not get the satisfaction from it that they wanted. Okay? And now this person is almost like in an illusion, confused. Why didn't this work? Okay, going back to the hermit, they're trying to figure out now, what did they not do right? Did they not chant this word at the right time? Did they use a plastic bag instead of a paper bag? Whatever it was, okay? And whatever their recipe or rituals were, they're trying to figure out what they missed. What detail did they overlook that may have turned this wheel out of their favor, okay? But the fact of the matter is, these people had this karma coming. They have to walk away from something. It's no longer satisfying them, but they don't want to stop. Here we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, so this is now where someone wants to come in and make a better judgment. They're like, okay, shoot. My assessments previously, my way of evaluating previously was not beneficial. Now I want to see things clearly. Now I want to rise above these clouds. I want to rise above the confusion or the illusions that I was once gullible to, that I fell into here with these 8 of Cups reversed. Now I want to elevate above that, and I want to see clearly. At the bottom of my deck here, there's that beautiful Saturnal energy. Yet again, Saturn, Uranus are all over this reading, of course. That's kind of what you get in a full moon in Aquarius. So that Aquarian energy is powerful. A cycle is over. A door is closed. 8 of Pentacles. These people can't continue this work. They may be realizing this. Okay, going back to the 2 of Swords reversed here, they know they made a mistake. And this is not just some regular, degular, oh, I made an error. We can just do this and fix it. We can just put some white out on it and right back over it again to make the correction. They know that this is something that is critical. This is something that's landing on them. This is high stakes. And the door is closed. Whatever they're doing, it's done. This practitioner or these practitioners might be seeing the very last of their days practicing magic. Yeah, this could be the last of their days practicing magic. Look at this here. We've got the 5 of Swords. We have the High Priestess. And we have the Devil right under that. Okay, those are the 3 cards that expose themselves. And we've got something else behind the High Priestess here. Let's take a look at what that is. Okay, we have a Knight of Wands. And we've got a 2 of Wands reversed. Lots of fire energy here. So this attack energy against you has backfired. Okay, with the 5 of Swords reversed, now they want to put their swords down. Okay, now they're getting consequences. Now they want to back out. High Priestess. They've been using higher wisdom and knowledge to execute this attack with this Knight of Wands. Okay, they took hasty action. Action based out of their ego. And we know this because the Devil is in close proximity to all of this. So this shadow energy is governing everything these people have done. Even their higher wisdom and knowledge that they supposedly have as practitioners. They realize that there are some chinks in their armor, some flaws. Okay, and of course there's going to be limitations to their work because they work in the shadow. Okay. 2 of Wands reversed. Their future, like I said, their future in practicing magic, ritual may be coming to an end because these people are getting some really high stakes backfires and consequences here. The door is closed. Their roads are closed. Whatever they thought they were going to get out of attacking you spiritually, not only are they not getting it, but they just basically created, they've closed all their own doors. So this person's shot themselves in the foot, as it were. There's the Devil. That karma coming back full circle, closing that door, closing the pathways. Okay, right beneath the World card there. Look at all of that. And here we've got Mars and Aries. So there's that Emperor energy in the reverse. Okay, their ego was what got them in trouble. Their ego was what resulted in all of their doors closing on them. This person's done this to themselves. Okay, whoever this person, this enemy is, they have functionally cursed themselves for the rest of their lives. 8 of Pentacles, that's Sun in Virgo. So that's them trying to see if they can fix or refine. That's that hermit energy again here, basically. They want to see how they can refine or improve their work to keep going. But the universe says no, there's no improvement on this ritual. There's nothing that they can do. They've already set the ball in motion here. There's no undoing or stopping the Wheel of Fortune at this point in time. Let's take a quick look at the Panther Oracle here. So I'm not even seeing your energy in this reading at all. It looks like this is more of an update from the universe, fresh off the press, okay? Live and direct news coming to you about what is going on in this particular scenario with those who have decided to make themselves your enemy behind closed doors, okay, by doing nefarious energy work, unlawfully, unjustly, unrighteously. There was no reason, justification, okay, behind why this person decided to target you, other than their own self-hate, their own unresolved trauma and wounding that is running their life, and running their life right into the ground, as we did see the Chariot reverse. Okay, so this person, they could be experiencing car trouble, but we definitely know the roads are closed for them and there's no forward movement with whatever they're trying to do energetically. But because Saturn is so prominent on the scene here, this could also look like this person experiencing physical consequences, as a physical car not working, physical roads being closed for them. Okay, we've got cards falling out here, but I'm not going to take them. Let me reshuffle here. All right, so here we've got origin in reverse and hesitation in reverse. So the key words here for origin is initiation, creativity, and vitality. These people do not have the creativity. They don't have the energy or the vitality, okay, to plant seeds, right? We saw that theme earlier with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. They can't generate something. Okay, they don't have the vitality energy. They don't have the generative energy. They cannot get this off the ground. Whatever correction spells, reverse, undo magic they're trying to do at the last minute, they don't have the capacity to do it. Like I said, this is locked in. What they did previously, what they directed towards you, is locked in. They can't undo it, and they can't undo the karma that is coming back to them right here, right now in this full moon energy. Here we have hesitation, decision, confusion, worry. Yeah, there's no confusion. There's no confusion. It's clear that what they're doing isn't working. It's clear that they made a very bad mistake here. And this person or people are in regret. All right, let's get 2 more cards. Every time I start reading, it's like mythic time kicks in. And it just seems like I just started the reading. And when I look at my clock here, it's showing me I'm 42 minutes in. Like, where did the time go? But perhaps that, again, is another illustration of how Saturn operates when it's in its higher frequency with Uranus. Saturn typically moves slow, but Uranus, as an air energy, moves really fast. So things are speeding up, warp speed, light speed. Okay, things are happening quickly. This could possibly be why these folks can't undo what they've already set into motion, because it's already completed in the ethers. Now it's just a matter of showing up in the physical, denser realm. Okay, 2 more cards here. Okay, the cards are they're just kind of acting up here. Okay, wow, this card really wants to pop out. So I'm going to acknowledge it. We have illness, disease, weakness, fragility. So these people can be feeling sick, physically, mentally, emotionally, or they just feel really exhausted and fragile because they have been working and are working currently under this full moon to stop. It's like someone trying to stop a boulder from falling on them. Or I'm trying to remember, is it Hercules? What's that story? I think it's a Greek or Roman mythos where there is a male character who is trying to push a boulder, a huge boulder up a hill, a steep hill. And that's the energy I'm seeing here. These people have been pushing a boulder. This bad energy they're trying to send to you, they've been pushing it and trying to get it to their goal. Okay. And what they're realizing is that they're never going to get it up to the peak of the mountain. They're never going to get over that hump. Okay. They're just constantly pushing this boulder and they're weak now. They don't have the energy to keep it going, and they don't have the energy to stop the boulder from rolling back on them. And with this illness card, that to me is a sign that their arms are giving out. Okay. Metaphorically, maybe even literally, their arms are giving out, their legs are giving out. They can't do this anymore. And now the boulder is about to roll back on them. So it's the beginning of this enemy's demise. Here we have marionette, dictatorship, domination, and reluctance. They wanted to dominate you. They wanted to cover up their low self-esteem and inferiority complex by exaggerating a sense of confidence and power and being loud and aggressive, all as a way to compensate, cover up, and hide the fact that they feel very weak and inferior, okay, within themselves. This person feels very shattered, off kilter. But now with this eternal energy, the boulder is falling down on them. And so it's the boulder now that has power over them. Their karma has power over them because they made the poor choice. Okay, any words of advice here for my viewers and listeners? Any words of advice? Okay, interesting. To be expected. We talked a lot about the shadow in this reading. We talked a lot about this person or this couple, whoever it is, okay? They don't love themselves. They don't like themselves. There's a lot of wounding, a lot of unaddressed wounding within these individuals. And it's this self-hate, this unaddressed wounding that is at the helm of why this person is hateful towards other people. Again, this is their shadow projection. And why they experience catastrophe and misfortune in their life and why they're experiencing this right now. This goes back to what I said earlier. These people curse themselves. They curse themselves when they decide that they don't want to take the opportunity that they're given here in this 3D dense reality here in Malkuth. Okay? There's only so many years we get in these physical bodies. Our souls, our spirits, they come back, they recycle, okay? I believe in reincarnation. You may not. But this is what I believe in my practice. These people have incarnated into this life. And this life is all about learning, acquiring knowledge, elevating the soul, making refinement, building the self up, becoming a master builder by virtue of what are you building? Yourself. What are you refining? Yourself. What are you turning from lead into gold? What are you taking from the darkness into the light of enlightenment and balance of individuation? Yourself. This entire journey here on this earth school is all about you getting your lessons and refining. And these people, this individual, okay, take it as it resonates for you. They are failing. They are failing at the game of life. They're so focused on power, domination, and money, all this eternal, limited things that are transient, that don't last, that get washed up in the sands of time, okay? These people rather focus on that which is impermanent instead of focusing on that which is permanent, which is all of this healing work that you invest in doing in your life is going to replenish and elevate your soul and your spirit so that you do better the next time when you come back here. You're elevated and move on to the next level of refinement and growth when you come back here. They missed the assignment. They're not completing the mission. They've fallen into the trap of gaining the world, gaining materialism, gaining power over others at the expense of losing themselves, losing the opportunity, wasting the opportunity for soul improvement, expansion, growth, and enlightenment. And so on this note, in this full moon in Aquarius, those who behind the scenes have made themselves your enemy, who have been using magic, words, slander, rituals, candles, whatever the case may be, on a habitual basis, all they have done was wasted their time, humiliated themselves, and permanently closed their own roads, and they have functionally cursed themselves. So that is the message. I'm going to leave it there. If you like the way that I read, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and follow. I truly appreciate it. It's what allows me to continue to build this channel and produce more content for you. I appreciate your donations as well that help me to keep buying more decks, more candles, all that good stuff so that I can continue producing these videos. Thank you. Be well. Take care. And I wish you all the best in this full moon in Aquarius. Until next time.